let you know that we've got something pretty exciting. We have linked up with Wounded Warriors, and we are now making this a fundraising initiative so we can expand this across Canada. That is our hope. That is our wish. We'd love to make this thing bigger than the Ice Bucket Challenge. The 22 Push-Ups Challenge has already been going on in the States. It's been going on across the pond in the UK. We need to bring it to Canada. We need to elevate awareness for this very important issue. We have so many initiatives. We're doing some great things here in Canada to support and that stigma associated to mental health, but we can do more. We can definitely do more. Now, from my standpoint, everybody's being asked, why are we getting involved? What's your story? And yes, many of you know that, yes, my grandfather was a World War II vet. His brothers were as well. They represented each one of the factions, Army, Navy, Air. But probably most importantly is my uncle, my mother's brother, suffered terribly with mental illness. And he was former military as well. He attempted suicide 4 times. And it took a long while before he got the help and the resources needed in order to stabilize his situation. Unfortunately for him, he decided that life was best lived out on the streets. So he passed away earlier this year, and that's been something, one of those monumental moments in my life that impacted me deeply. So it's something that I want to be a part of. And probably more uniquely is its connection and its tie-in to my own personal story. Well, many of you may or may not know, depending on whether or not you've read my recent book, the ties that I had with the military. And those ties, the military essentially was a messenger of my wounds. I had no idea the similarities of my lifestyle with the military. I never was cognizant of the impacts, but I discovered that through the military, through that military connection, I was able to uncover my story and discover my truth. So this is a full circle moment for me. This is a big deal for me because while I struggled with my own mental health issues through the duration of that book, through the duration of the time that I describe in my book, I never saw myself having compassion for a world that beat me so religiously. And I don't mean that negatively. I just felt so beaten. How could I possibly have compassion for a truth that I didn't want to own? For a truth that I didn't want to own. How could you possibly have compassion? But when you heal, and in order to heal from wounds, from those wounds, you need to take back your power. You need to release the role of victim. And you need to own your reality in your life. You need to own your story. And that's what I did. Through owning my story, I've changed my life dramatically. And I can't thank the military enough because of it. And I can't thank the messenger of my wounds enough for it. So anyway, join me. Please join me. The link is 22pushups.ca. The link is 22pushups.ca, and you can start donating anytime. Send me a message, let me nominate you, and let's start raising awareness.